Hello, everyone. Hello, lovely people listening to us right now or watching us. I'm Kirtideva Peruman. I'm from New Zealand, and I'm honored today to have IoLani Grace from Australia with me today. She's one of my co-authors, one of my lovely co-authors. I have been waiting for this interview for quite a bit now. We have been pushing it back, but I feel it's the divine timing, and it's 2 days before our launch, which is happening. It's concerning our book called Inspired Creators, which is launching on the 11th of November on Amazon Australia first, and then it will go to Amazon UK and the US. So before we let the lovely Grace speak, I'm going to tell you a bit about her. Just a brief little bit, because I want to give her that space. IoLani, she's a heart alchemist. She celebrates the human heart, body, mind, spirit, and soul, offering nourishment, awakening, and magical pathways for humanity to love deeper and set themselves free. Wow. As an inspired international shamanic healer, rebirther, ordained interfaith minister, and teacher, she creates profoundly loving, safe, sacred spaces for healing and transformation. Since the 1990s, IoLani has created and facilitates a variety of private, couples, and group healing sessions, workshops, ceremonies, retreats, and intensive journeys. Some which may include like trance dance and breath journeys, shamanic journey yoga, Hawaiian shamanic breath, and healing movement. IoLani Grace soul gift is sacred rites of passage. You begin reaching out and arrive in the freer, fuller you. She stands as a protector of light and a bridge of cultures, connecting ancient wisdom to all people, supporting the new dreaming as one. IoLani is blessed and encouraged by her teachers and indigenous elders throughout Hawaii, North America, and Australia to carry her torch into the world. She dedicates her life to the empowerment and freedom of our global tribe. This already gave me the chill. Like, seriously. I feel so honored to be interviewing you. Because just reading this bio, just feeling that energy, just feeling those Hawaiian elders, all these lovely beings with us right now. So tell us, IoLani, what makes you being a creative being? Because this is the point of your chapter, right?
Yes.
So tell us a bit more about how you are as a creator being.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I have to say that, first of all, knowing that each and every one of us are divine sovereign beings with free will and a creative spark, a spark of life that gives us life, that breathes us, that inspires us, that guides us, that protects us. It's in all of us, and fortunately, my parents, when they raised me, they just knew that we all have in us whatever we need to lean into every passion or desire or inspiration, and so they encouraged that in me. And you know, always shared with me with every dream, with every passion and every interest. They leaned into that. They supported me, which is a big part of what I want to say also, is to encourage our young ones, to support them. They need so much support at this time and so much love. And yeah, and they, you know, they would just say, just think it, visualize it, feel it, give your time and energy to it, and you can manifest anything, anything you feel, anything that comes to you. And so I feel like that's kind of like in my DNA. And I know that it's like, I know that. And so I also know that, life is broadcasting back to us whatever we're thinking and feeling and speaking. And so, when I'm having moments that I may not be enjoying as much, or maybe more challenging, it's like, how can I meet that with as much love, as much grace, as much embrace, to really get the wisdom, like when things that are coming up, that maybe are more difficult, I see that is that the love is building in us, the light is building in us, and whatever is being triggered or activated or showing up is coming up for us to see and love free.
Yeah.
To see it and love it free. But a lot of people, a lot of times we need tools and help to know how to do that. I worked my tush off. I did the hard yards. Like, I rolled up my sleeves and went in there and dove into all those different things. And I learned, and I discovered ways. And that being so profound for me, I wanted to serve others, and things developed from there. But I know that we all have experiences in life, and the biggest ones that I find that take the most, that build our character the most, that strengthen us, are the ones that where we're actually really strengthening something in us. They're in our face a little bit more. It's having a little guidance to do that is helpful, but we can shift everything in frequency and vibration, in our minds, our thoughts, our feelings, our spoken word. We are saying our prayers every moment of our life, every breath. I like to say every breath a prayer, every movement a ritual, and every moment a choice.
Wow. That's pretty profound, what you just shared. That's pretty profound. I was reading your chapter, and I had the great honor and pleasure to read your chapter before.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I had a sneak peek, which is so lovely. And I feel like it's just like you share. You just go with that wave. And I feel that Hawaiian, wave and dance, and it's all going. And, like right now, people listening, like they might say, what, IoLani and Deva, maybe, like both of you're saying about the light and the love, and feel the love, but no, I can't feel it. I'm not feeling it. So what can you tell them? What message can you tell them to help them shift in that moment? Because I know in your book, in the chapter, you have the answers. They have the answers, but just give them.
Well, it's so interesting. I feel that the first place of freedom for me in things that are difficult, that it's like, is to self-awareness. It's like, okay, am I running a story? Am I in a story in my mind? Because it's like, get out of the mind, go, okay, stop, and come to the heart. So how do I do that? Well, first of all, if there's a trigger or it's really intense and I'm not feeling peaceful or harmonious, because my commitment is, my foundation is peace and harmony, which is my bridge to love, which allows me to be in the heart, where everything I can transmute and bring the best of myself forward. So in those moments, if I'm not feeling that, it's a clear sign. I start choosing peace. I literally put my hands, and I would suggest just hands on the heart, deep breath, and I choose peace. I choose peace. I choose peace. Peace is a bridge to love. And I just go in with that. I value my peace. I choose peace with myself. I choose peace in my life, in every situation. And I say to myself, just relax. Just relax. It's going to be okay. Just relax. Just be yourself. Just trust your life. I choose peace. And peace is the bridge to love, and I am love. And love is the presence that fulfills the perfection of life. And so I release this into the hands of love and the arms of love. And settle in my body, feel the earth, feel my breath. And then, opening my eyes. And then from there, I'm in a more connected place to go, all right, what's the trigger? Bringing self-responsibility. Because as long as the story is out there, we're in the spin. But the moment we go, okay, I am a sovereign being, I am the authority of how I think, feel, and respond no matter what's going on, then we can bring our power back to ourselves, breathe. And I find that the choosing peace is the bridge to that. Yeah. And then there's other ways and other steps and things to work, but that's the beginning. Yeah.
But thank you so much for doing that. Like just doing it, like we just took literally 2 minutes. In just 2 minutes, you can just ground yourself, be with that peace. But I would like to know what is peace for you? Like what peace mean for you?
That's a great question. Well, for me, peace and harmony are connected. So peace is a feeling, it's an experience. There's calmness, there's tranquility, there's centeredness, there's embodiment, there's harmony in my being, and I'm balanced. I feel balanced when I feel peaceful. So it's interesting, the Hawaiian word is not for peace, but that I feel related to this is pono. When things are pono, when things are in alignment, when all things are in harmony and alignment, in the synergy and in the truth of life flowing in this way, that's when I feel peace. You know, and in Hawaii, there's an ancient ceremony, different from what people kind of talk about today in the Western world, but ho'oponopono is to bring things back into alignment with that divine alignment, with that alignment of that harmony and that unity. So all things rest in aloha can come forth, that great love can be present. You know, so everything comes together in that harmony and that truth, in where all is aligned and all is honored in life. All our relations, every aspect of life is in the stream, is in that divine center, that stream. For me, that's peace. It's brilliant. You wouldn't believe it. This shows how much universe is aligned, right? This is how we are connected with those beings. Like, this is why we are having this conversation right now. 2 days back, literally 2 days back, 2 nights back, I started listening again to Ho'oponopono. 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 Yeah, and anytime there's... Yeah, sorry, I have been just decided, I have been teaching, sending the link to my clients, and they say, look, we are not going to pronounce it because we don't want to insult it. We don't want to insult it. So, but thank you to your culture for this beautiful practice. And now well, the one that's the westernized one, like traditionally it's an ancient ceremony where you were gathered when things were out of alignment, or maybe someone in the community was ill and everyone was gathered together by the kahuna, and there was a sharing in that circle. And I won't go into that whole thing right now because I know we have a time frame. That's for another moment, maybe another podcast or something with you. But I think there's value in the Westerner that's brought it forth in that particular way that people are using, and they're getting value out of it in that way.
Yeah, and I feel like with just two practices that you just mentioned right now, you are
Mm,
being in service to others, right? And I
mm.
know being in service to others means so much to you and your soul, and you're doing it beautifully, right? So
Mm,
how does your chapter is going, how can your
mm.
chapter be in service to others? How do you feel is showing that?
Well, I feel that, my desire when I was filling into my chapter and what can I bring, in this chapter, when I first brought it through, it was 8,500 words. I'm like, oh God, I got to cut it down to 3,500. Okay. So what's the stream there? What can I offer? And one of the biggest things is encouragement for people, and also some wisdom and some tools, through my story and how I went through, seeming situations where it was like there's no way, but I still rose and I still achieved that, and the ways that I did that. And so hopefully there's some inspiration, there's some wisdom in there, and definitely encouragement.
Mm.
Definitely encouragement for people, and hopefully they'll laugh a little bit too.
But I did have some fun because there's a part of your story, and I found that you shares about your mentor, like how is it important to have a mentor, to have a guide, and whatever name they want to call it to the audience, right? And
Yeah.
for you, how can you serve others? How do you, it's not how can you, how do you serve others? Yeah.
Well, the first thing that pops into my mind when you ask me that question is I really love them.
Oh, and we love you.
That's the first thing that comes. Is that I truly love everyone. And I have had the opportunity to love amidst non-loving experiences in a very big way. Very big ways. So I'm not going to get into that right now. But love and forgiveness and embrace of people wherever they are. And also, I've been through a lot in my life. I've got a lot, in my little treasure box that I've risen out of. There's a lot of fertilizer in there to cultivate my garden of life, my garden of Eden. And so how I can serve others, well, in some specific ways, is being a very loving. Love is what's there. And I help people in a really loving way to see themselves. And I've come up with my LifeShift healing work that I do over the phone and things. There's lots of ways that I serve, but this is something I can do anywhere over the phone, where we can complete past stories. We can do contract breaking, inner child work that's super loving and graceful. Like, it's so graceful. Inner male, inner female integration, pattern shifting, consciousness shifting tools. And I teach people how to do it for themselves, how to navigate triggers and things so that so people become free and sovereign in themselves and can move forward in their lives. And I see some of these young ones that have journeyed with me and worked with me that have come to me like when they're 17 or 18 or 19 or 20, and they're in their like mid 20s, and people are like, oh my God, like they're so masterful, they know how to navigate. If they just know how to navigate their being. And some of them have come to me like with very tormented. So I love freedom. I love freedom, and I love supporting people to be free in themselves and in whatever that means for them in their life. And I love supporting people. I have a gift of learning a little bit about someone and their gifts and their passions, and then I can get the the downloads of how they can bring that into the world as their service. So that's another thing that I find that's really, really fun, So,
Yeah.
move through sort of the limitations, the old things. Let's complete and clear the past, and then design and create your greatest dreams and more. Learn how to travel into places in consciousness and in ourself to access deeper wisdom and things to move forward. So there's a lot of that, strengthening intuition and inner guidance and things like that as well.
Guys, I know you're listening right now or watching. You, I can feel my soul jumping up and down right now. I can feel it like just jumping and then down and say, can't wait to work with IoLani, like such a lovely soul. And I feel very blessed to be part of this book with you, to share this book with you. So I know as authors, we have been asked like to give a free gift, right?
Yes.
So what is your free gift to the people listening or watching us right now? What is your free gift to them?
Okay, well, I actually, because I just love to give, I've actually given 2. So a private connection call with me.
Wow.
Private connection call for a half hour to just feel in and see what they want to work with, give whatever tidbits there. And then from that, I am doing a personalized meditation for them that they get to take with them to, that I'll send to them from that. And if people just want a meditation and don't want the connection call, I think I'm going to make another, just a beautiful meditation that anyone can have. But anyone that wants to come in and have that connection with me, I'll also create that little meditation for them specific.
Okay, I'm going to sign up for that right now.
Okay.
Just going to sign up for this right now. This is just wonderful, like what you're doing, a personal meditation, guys. Like, this is never heard of. Like, I never heard that before. I don't know if anyone have heard of that. This is so, I think you honor your name by saying grace, you honor it with your love, with your compassion, your empathy, your like soul dancing, I feel the way, like the Hawaiian dance, it's feeling it coming. The elders are blessing us right now. I can feel it. But there's one word you tell it with such a, I don't know, it's a divine force that I can feel it. Like it's, for me, it's that divine love, right? When you mention it, love, I can feel it, the divine love. And as a creator being, right, how do you bring out that so much of divine love coming out of you like right now? And I can feel like if anyone listening to this right now, they can actually feel it, like they can feel it, right? And we are in two different countries. I can actually feel it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So
I can feel your magnificence too. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. But how do you bring, so my question was like, how do you bring that love as a creator being?
Well, that's an interesting question. And my favorite quote from my book actually is, love is the power that has fulfilled everything in my life that I have achieved.
Wow.
And wow, love, like what comes with love, it's that all embracing love. It's my connection with Divine Mother. It's my spiritual work every day. It's knowing that greatest relationship in me, in my heart. It's this nourishing, this flame of life in my heart, this divine love, and expanding it through me and calling it to pour through me and building that connection and pouring my love to the Mother Earth and Mother Nature and the elements, pouring my gratitude into the universal, to the great creator, and pouring my love and pouring my gratitude every day as part of my practice, and opening up and receiving the blessings to pour through me, to fulfill and reveal itself, this love, this great light, reveal thyself in me and through me throughout this day. Then I just have to show up and be transparent.
Be transparent. How can you be transparent when you're emanating so much love and light? Like it's like I think like you can make people blind with love. That's what you can make, because it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm lost for words. I think, because it's so powerful what you just share. It's so deep, and I can feel that inner work you done. You know, like people, like you said before, there's so much fertilizer. I like this. No wonder, because you have shed so much of that, of those fertilizers, that now you can actually bloom, you can actually shine, you can, and that's what we want people to be inspired.
Yes.
To create, like you said, create a being. That's what we want, right? We want to create their life. Like when you started, you said that, like, you can manifest anything. So anyone listening, you can manifest anything you want.
Yes.
Right?
And there's so many beautiful pathways. Like sometimes people just don't know the pathways. I'm super happy to share the ones that I've discovered and that work for me.
Exactly, because that's why we have 18 authors in this book.
Yes.
You can take actually this book and look for which chapter resonates with you.
Yeah.
And maybe that one day you're feeling low. Maybe it's LifeShift, it's Deva, it's Christine, whoever it is in that moment.
Yes.
Let's open that book. That's what we are about, inspired creators. And that's what we want you to become.
Yes.
So I feel sad to go, but we have to end for now.
For now.
This is not an ending. This is the beginning, right?
This is the beginning.
So where can people find you?
Well, IoLani Grace. And a lot of times people think my name is LoLani Grace because the capital I looks like an L in the fonts on social media. But, or it's not an E either. So what I say, and I think this is pretty easy to remember, just think of a candle at the beginning and the end of my name. It's an I and an I. I had to think of something. So IoLaniGrace.com, IoLani Grace on Facebook, Instagram, everything's IoLani Grace. And that's where everybody can find me. IoLaniGrace.com, and people can fill out, you know, the little connection thing and let me know that they've read the book and they want to have the free gift, and you know, so it's all there. And I heard that a little bird was singing to me earlier, saying that there is a podcast coming from you. That's what I heard correctly. I haven't announced that yet. I'm still brewing. I'm still in training. Yeah, so people just watch out for her. Just watch out for that space. Yeah, and because follow me in the meantime on Facebook and Instagram. Follow. Sorry, I give away another gift from you, but that's all good. That's still like I'm still planting the seed on that one. So well, you never know. You never know. We just send it out to the universe and Mother Earth and for the sky. Whoever is listening right now can help you out. Thank you so much for your time. I feel so honored to have spent this maybe half hour or so with you. Me too. I feel it's not enough. So much. I feel that is not enough, but all beautiful things can come to an end, but it's also a beginning. That's right. And it is such an honor. Deva, can I call you Deva or Kirtideva? Kirtideva. Kirtideva is fine. Kirtideva, I am so grateful for this time with you, and you've been a light through this whole project, like a light of inspiration and joy and presence. And I just send you so much love, and I'm excited for the relationship that we get to build and co-create too in this world. Of course, so people can watch out for us, for both of us coming together. Yes, right? And don't you have a podcast coming as well? Oh, you just done that again. See? That's what happened. This is coming out soon as well. So please watch out. Guys, please go on the 11th of November. Save that 11/11. 11/11/2022. A beautiful book is coming out called Inspired Creators. So it's coming out on Amazon Australia first, and then it will go to the
Amazon UK and then Amazon US as well. So
and isn't it a window in the morning of 3 hours? What is that time frame window of the 3 hours where people can get the book for $1, which would be great.
I think it's starting as from 9 a.m. Sydney time.
9 to 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and then New York time and London time and New York time.
Yeah. And so please, people, all these proceeds are going for a beautiful organization called Rise It Up, which is supporting women who are against domestic violence. So all the proceeds are going for them, and we are going to support them as well. So please go and buy the book, and you will read the beautiful chapter being a creative being by IoLani Grace, and in our book, Inspired Creators. So have a lovely night or day ahead for anyone listening at this moment. And you take care, and we shall catch up soon.
Yes, much love. Thank you, Kirtideva. Aloha, everyone. Blessings to you all. Thanks for watching.